Hey, Paul.
Oh, hi. Oh my God, are we live?
We are live. How
I
are
wasn't
you?
ready.
Oh, caught you off guard. What can I say?
Caught me off guard. All right, what are we doing? Hi,
Hey, who are you?
I'm Paul Tchaikovsky, and I am a managed OpenShift black belt at Red Hat. And who are you?
Hi, my name is JJ Asgar, and I'm a developer advocate for the IBM Cloud. And this is our typical Thursday stream. If you're watching this in the future, hello. If you're watching us live, hello. If you're watching
And if
us
you're
in the
watching this
past,
in the past, what the hell?
exactly. It's I'd be very impressed by that. But Paul, what do we normally do on these streams?
We usually attempt to do something interesting related to Kubernetes or other cloud native DevOpsy things. And we either fail spectacularly or we succeed spectacularly.
That's right. That's right. And so today's going to be no different. And I believe, hopefully, my network check connection is better than it has been in the past. So you might hear my voice. I might stop moving, but everything else looks like it's going to be working. Still haven't exactly figured out what the hell's going on, but I'm sorry about that. We are working on it. But we're going to do something fun today. And I'm going to take away our names, and I'm going to bring in this cool little screen share. Hey, what's that, Paul? What's this?
This looks like a write-up of a thing we did just last week. Actually, we did it 2 weeks in a row because I think the first week we did it, JJ, I think one of your clusters was a bit hokey and causes all sorts of grief. So we tried it again last week, and it worked so well that we decided we should write it up and provide a cut-down version of it. So basically what we did was we used the conveyor crane operator to migrate an application from one Kubernetes cluster to another. And it's pretty cool. What we were showing is really useful if you're, say, going from migrating from, say, OpenShift 3 to 4. But even migrating apps from one cluster to another is really interesting because, often people will say, well, just point your CD tool, your continuous delivery tool, to deploy to the second one. And that works as long as your state and backing services are available to the second cluster as they are to the first. And so apps that have state in the form of persistent volumes, generally another cluster won't be able to access them, especially if they're in, say, a different region. So what Crane does is it actually effectively backs it up, moves the backup over to the other cluster, and then restores it. And so you get an exact replica. So you can do that, and then you point your continuous delivery at the new cluster. And what you end up with is your state and the active bits are migrated across, and then your desired state, your continuous delivery, will then update that as you start to update your application in the same way it did your old. So it's kind of like a 1-2 punch.
And surprisingly worked well. We have all the steps here in what we walk through. And if you wanted to watch the cut down video, not the full hour and a half of us banging our head against the wall, but just 12 minutes of us. Thank you, Paul, for doing it. Of us walking through it. You can try it yourself. And that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, but that's Kubernetes to Kubernetes or OpenShift to Kubernetes or whatever you want to decide to do, or
right.
3 to 4. We're doing something a little bit different today. What is that?
Well, given our success with the conveyor tools, we thought we would look at one of the other tools, and one of the other tools is called move2kube, and that basically takes an application that's deployed in some other containerish kind of way and helps you move it to Kubernetes. And one of the examples there is if you have an app running in Cloud Foundry and you want to move to Kubernetes or OpenShift because you want to use a platform that was built this decade, then you can use move2kube, and that's going to help you do that. So it can look at a deployed application in Cloud Foundry and figure out all the things to move it. It can also look at your source code and see that you have like a Docker file or a Docker Compose file and kind of figure it out from there as well. So we have a couple of different options. But JJ, one thing I know about IBM Cloud is that at one point it boasted that it had the largest Bluemix install in the world. So I would assume IBM, being the way it is, that still exists somewhere and is still running somewhere, and that we can probably get an app deployed to it and then use that as the app that we're going to move to Kubernetes.
Well, to be pedantic, it's not exactly Bluemix, it's a Cloud Foundry application, but yes, maybe it's possible that I have already pushed a Cloud Foundry application.
Isn't Bluemix Cloud Foundry?
Yeah, but Bluemix is the name of the service. It's not actually like, it's like the branding of it. It's
yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Like you've got the Cloud Foundry app running in Bluemix, which is a branded version of Cloud Foundry. Yeah. I wasn't trying to suggest that Bluemix was its own thing specifically, just that that's the IBM product name for.
I mean, I'm already confused. Why not confuse it more by creating another product called Bluemix, just to make it more difficult for everyone to understand what the hell we're doing. So here it is. As you see, IBM Cloud. I created an app called Migration Stream. As you can see, there's literally nothing going on, but this is the actual app right here. I will go ahead and go to it again, and we should see something, and we don't, but that's not a big deal. It is a very simple node application that has a nice little front end that we can put in a host key of like, that won't actually work because we don't have anything in the cache right now, but this is running on Bluemix and on Cloud Foundry.
Can you zoom that in a little bit? I can't read anything there.
This one?
No, that one's fine. The Bluemix screen.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah, that'll do.
If you click on this, go visit to URL, as you see, it just brings that back up. And there's not much else going on here, but that's fine. I literally deployed it about an hour ago, as you can see here. So,
nice.
I think actually if we go to the logs, I'm actually, nope. Okay. That was me trying to be overly ambitious. So I have a Rosa cluster here, being that we are trying to do multi-cloud narrative here. So what we'll do is, our goal is to migrate this Cloud Foundry application into this Rosa cluster using the steps here, migrating and deploying a Cloud Foundry application to Kubernetes from move2kube. Is that right?
That sounds good to me. And for those that aren't aware, Rosa is Red Hat OpenShift on AWS.
Yes. So need some chocolate there. So, Paul,
really, you're gonna try and like talk on a stream with a mouthful of food?
Yeah, I am.
Classic JJ.
Why is the first thing we have to do here curl bash?
Because, well, I mean, I have no idea because its font's too small and I can't read it.
Oh. Better?
That's a little bit better. I mean, that's just how DevOps works, right? You just curl bash stuff.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, I
really?
assume. Yeah, Conveyor is a joint IBM/Red Hat and other open source things. So I guess
I didn't know that.
IBM at least contributed this install script.
Hey, that's usually one of the hardest to do, to get people to actually do your script or your app, right? So being that Paul and I tried to do, the better practices, I'm not just going to curl bash this into our tmux machine. Let's just take a quick moment to make sure that there's nothing too crazy in here. And Paul, you can read this. Is it big enough?
Yeah, I can read this.
Got to make sure that we have curl, just to, make sure that we curl ourselves, I guess.
I mean, I think this is just downloading the CLI and putting it in the right place.
Yeah, that looks about right. Verifying checksum to make sure you're not getting something that's malicious. do our
I
architecture.
mean, is it literally just installing a CLI? Why don't we just go to the GitHub releases and download the CLI?
Because we've learned anything in this little adventure that we've been on streaming, we don't actually do what the instructions say. We get lost really fast.
Fine.
And there we go. Literally, to your point, we just download directly from the releases,
and
it's not found.
It failed.
Okay.
Well, we're off to a really great start. So why don't you grab just the download VO? Yeah, the releases. That'll do.
We're not doing a pre-release.
Stop. You need to actually pick the binary, dude. That's the link to the release, not to the binary.
Yeah, I know, but I was just trying to make sure it was the right one here.
Yeah.
Here we go. And then we're doing the Linux 64.
I hope so.
Oh, it's a .zip. No, tarball right here. Copy link. What do you got?
What's different there?
I didn't see anything different. Oh, look at that.
What's that?
AMD. Oh no, I thought the AMD 64 was different. That was a dash 64. Oh, conveyor. No, that's the exact same thing. I don't know. That's beside the point.
No, I really want to see this.
Okay. I'm gonna eat some more chocolate then.
So that's what it was trying to do. So let's do that. Okay. And that failed. And that works. Oh my god, look.
Yes! Open source software at its best.
So for the in case it's not obvious, there's a V missing in the script. Hey, JJ, you know what we could do here?
Already on it. What was it? It was under install.
It was a tutorial, right?
No, was it the tutorial? If there was no, it was the script that actually failed, right? Main scripts install.script. There it is. Scripts install, and that was GitHub.
I mean, as usual, your screen is way too small to read.
Yeah, it's all right. Here we go. There's the down. God damn it. Is there like a variable up here on top or something we're missing?
It's got to be a version. Just do a word search for version.
Latest version.
Not that one.
No. GitHub pages. No. Changing binary version.
So here's what I'm going to say about an install script like this. Would it not have been easier to say, go to this page, download this file?
Somebody had to look smart,
write
man.
A fragile. How many lines of bash is this?
More than 100.
There's more than 100 lines of bash.
200.
To download a file from Git and mark it as executable.
Here we go. move2kube. So we're missing the V. Or no, we added a V?
Yeah, we need a V. But I wonder if previous versions didn't have a V.
Maybe.
So there might be a little bit more to it than that.
So what we can do is, this is line 226. And what I'll do is I'll edit. And I'm just going to YOLO this shit. We're going to say 226. GitHub conveyor releases download. This tag should be -v, right?
Sorry,
Tag.
I can't see.
26.
I can't see where your
Releases.
cursor. I can't see where your cursor is. Oh, I see. Okay, download v. Yeah.
Yep.
So here's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is you should put curly braces around the variable while you're at it, just to make sure it's super clear, especially when you're combining them into text. So it makes it clear. Do the second one too.
The second one to move dist.
Yeah, just put that in curly braces as well, just to make it super sure that we're doing well here.
I mean, we could put the dist up here. No, we can't. Wait.
Oh, actually, I think you might need to.
Yeah, I think you do, right?
Oh, yeah, because you're doing it to the tag, not to the dist.
But isn't it the dist? You double check the releases for me real quick so I don't lose this file.
Yeah. Yeah, so the tag is right. The tag is V on both. I need to fix the tag.
Got it. So we concatenate in the V.
So just undo every change you just made.
Okay.
Does Control Z work? Windows Z work?
Yeah.
I thought it did. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So the tag is right. It's the move2kube V that is wrong. Actually, which is so download move2kube tag, and then move2kube dist. But that includes move2kube tag. So how does that work? That it's broken it's put the V in one place but not the other.
And the tag comes up from here.
Right.
It really should have just been a wget.
Dude, it's you know what? Let's just file an issue.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Hang on. Okay.
So we need to figure out where it's going wrong, right? Mm-hmm. And so we need to look at where it's grabbing the version. So if you scroll up to
tag.
So that's the installed version. We need to find, there was somewhere where it was finding the latest version.
That's right here. It's using some JQ for some reason.
Yeah, because it's probably pulling down from
the release info from
the GitHub API. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So go ahead and run that, grab that URL and curl it.
There it is.
Right.
So does that mean there's a bug in this thing not giving out the V in there somewhere, right?
Well, hang on. You cut that URL out of here, so put it back in. Yeah.
They don't
so
need
release info URL, and then they're cutting that.
Agent Key, you're absolutely right. This is we've already gotten deep here, but that's fine. That's the beauty of these streams.
So now it's trying to get through to the current release. All right, here's what we need to do. We need to curl this. Where did we curl the script down? So we're gonna grab this script. Get this script.
Okay.
Chmod +x. We're going to install it. Right. So now we're going to vim it.
I saw the V's in it.
Well, it's in one place, but not the other.
Mm.
Yeah, let me show you again. You can see it's, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Also, maybe the issue is it shouldn't be there. And then if we, yeah, okay, that's the issue. It shouldn't be there. So now go back to the GitHub releases page.
In the file name. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's check. Maybe the issue is they named the files wrong in this version.
Where the fuck is releases? Over here.
It's on the right somewhere.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They dropped the V.
Right. So is the V in the other versions? So if you go to the
Great
previous
question.
version.
Yep. And then your future version there is. And in the past version.
You were too quick. We couldn't see it.
Oh, sorry.
You've got
the future.
You got a slight delay on your video, so you just need to give it a second.
Future version has the V.
Future version has the V. And what about the previous version?
I'm about to find out. Excuse me. Has the V. So it's just this version.
Yeah. So that means we need to think about the script.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we doing the...
Do we do an if-then version 2?
Yeah,
it just
pretty much.
Yeah. Because they've already released it, and you need to re-release it with something new.
Download and verify. Where's the
colon 226?
Okay. So here we need to do something like if v200 remove the v.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we can do if move2kube tag is like, how do we do a regex like that there?
No, it's tilde equals is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, do I do slashes? Like, I can't remember this bit.
Oh no, that should be fine. That should be fine.
That'll be okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then move to tag equals.
Oh, you're doing this a little bit differently than I thought you were going to do. That's fine. Because we have that move to kube tag up top, right? Even though that version's local, we can still leverage that. And if it just matches version 2, then put the tag, then do the dist with the tag with 2.
Yeah. Okay. That might be a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of doing the negative, do the positive. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. There we go.
Hang on, but I need to be checking.
Is it 200? Is it 0?
Are you typing or am I typing?
You're typing. I didn't do anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
And it's 020, by the way.
Oh, 020.
Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So I can actually just do equals.
Yep. And then just
And then we
remove
need to
the
do
carrot,
regex.
yeah.
Ah,
Correct. I think you need the V in there, though.
yes, I do. Right. Right.
Else. Yep.
Damn it.
Do we need to take a Vim course again?
I don't know why I'm doing so bad at it.
ZZ for me. Thank you.
All right. So we've said if the tag is that, we're setting it to this.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we're setting it to that.
And because we have the OS and ARC already in there too, we don't have to mess with any of that because it's specific to this version. I'd keep that comment in there.
Version 020 does not have the prefix in the file names.
Yep.
So we need to account for that.
Give it a shot.
Now we do install.
Huzzah!
Now you don't have sudo, do you?
I do. I turned it on.
Oh, look at you. You're a grown up.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go. All
Good
right.
job.
So at the end of the stream, we'll get that PR put in. We're not going to want people to watch that. Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of effort just to get move2kube installed.
Thanks, Rexroof. That's good stuff.
Don't give me grief about my lack of Vim. Now, awesome. If I was writing this script, first of all, I wouldn't write this script because it's unnecessary. But if I was writing this script, I would check for the presence of -bin and put it there.
Yep.
And not use sudo. Because that's kind of, these days, a de facto standard for putting binaries in your own home directory to use.
Yep.
But I'm not writing this, and I never will write this, so that doesn't matter. The important thing is we have move2kube as a binary on here.
The fuck is pack? All right, we're going to curl bash another install depth script now.
All right.
Because I don't know what pack is.
Pack is it's probably a build packs thing, right?
Probably.
Yes, please.
See, interesting. It's going to put it in /bin of this local. Just assume I'm running this in my home directory. Whatever. Not going to bother.
Okay, so just put it. So great.
What?
Oh, that's fine. Wait, dude, it just added this to your path.
It did. It did. What kind of Mickey Mouse shit is this, man? I guess we'll. Okay, hold on. So I guess what happened is it looked for all the different dependencies. It didn't see pack specifically.
Downloaded pack.
So it installed pack in bin for us.
Right.
Even though we have the operator SDK on this, I didn't think we did.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's just roll with it.
Yeah, hold on. Let's just humor me real fast. Yeah, I guess we do. All right, cool. move this window away. All right. Okay. So do we want to do the demos first?
I don't know.
I mean, we already have an app already pushed out there.
Is this the tutorial or is this the?
Yes, this is the
Yeah.
tutorial.
I mean, you know what? Just do what it says.
All right.
If we don't use it, we don't
Fine.
use it.
Fine. Go ahead and
How's
click on
JJ's
this.
screen for everyone? Can you all read his? I mean, the console is fine, but can you read his web browser okay, where he's getting the instructions from? It looks a little bit small and blurry to me, but that could just be me.
I get those glasses, Paul. I'm telling you, you're getting old. I'm wearing glasses. See?
Yeah, well,
Glasses.
if you weren't running on a CGA monitor,
It's true. You're not
4 colors, 640 by 480.
I think I can just do this. Or not. Oh, no, it's IBM Cloud. Ah, crap. Okay, hang on. I'm going to pull
Put
this
your
away.
secret up.
Yeah, I'm going to. I've learned that
Use your
mistake.
secret. You don't have a secret button anymore?
I do. Give me a second. There we go.
This guy.
I'm getting there.
Oh, there it is.
And then we'll do...
yeah, there's a consensus, JJ, that your stuff's a bit blurry.
Ugh, God damn it. Never easy. All right, there we go.
If you click like and subscribe and join our Patreon, we can buy JJ a faster internet.
There you go.
Get him some more giggle bits.
There you go. One of these days, I'll figure this out. Maybe I'll just, get my own. No, where I live.
Just upgrade to gigabit, dude.
Yeah.
This is your job. It depends on it.
Oh, right.
And you're just not bringing your A game because of your shitty internet connection.
That's right.
So buy some gigabits. You'll be great.
Ugh, it was always so easy. Hopefully somebody on the IBM side won't be like, "Hey, JJ, you should just go into the office," and I'll be like, "No,
oh yeah,
no, I shouldn't go into the office."
You can go into the office and plug into the token ring network, and I'm not joking.
Exactly. It's true. It's so true. Oh God. All right. So if just because Paul and I are bullshitting, just to make sure everyone sees what we're doing, we are actually pushing out this app to Cloud Foundry right now. It only takes a minute or so, which is nice. So this is the normal Cloud Foundry process, as you can see, and then it's a PHP app. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
So if we go ahead and click on this guy right here, okay. No.
Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than it promises.
It's going to be kind of hard to migrate an app that doesn't start. There we go.
Again, he's not zooming in for his viewers because he's selfish.
It's true. Well, I'm just waiting things to come up. It is running. Yeah, it looks like it's the same one. Okay. That does not make me happy.
Well, I don't know if this is you, if it's Bluemix, or if it's the app.
It says it's running.
It says it's running.
But it's not. So
hang on, pop back to the list of apps.
Yeah.
In your console. See, why is... Oh, that's just got a crazy long name because you didn't give it a name when you did the push. Is that right?
Correct. Yep.
Right.
Yep. I just took the default.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we look at if we do CF logs, this one. Come on. Come on.
I don't think there are any logs.
So this is a Web 3.0 then, right? Because you don't need logs with
That's the 13th factor.
Yeah, there you go. Logs are for chumps.
Yeah. I'm going to suggest it's busted. So
yeah, we're gonna pivot again.
Let's just see what else it says in the thing. Can we just go on to the next step?
Yes.
Pretend it worked.
So we need to actually go and find the app. Oh, okay. So officially, we're supposed to run it in here with move2kube collect. Do you want to run that here, or do you want me to pull down the Grant cluster app that we know is running and do that?
Hang on a second. Mm-hmm. So what? Go back to the previous steps.
Okay.
Right. And so your CF push was exactly that command. You just added the IBM Cloud at the front of it?
That is correct.
Okay. Can you show it to me? Okay. What happens if you run it again?
Oh, because I'm not in the correct directory.
Does it recognize that we've already deployed it and use the same?
Yeah, but it'll try to deploy it again if I'm correct on that.
All right.
By the way, if anyone has any questions or thoughts, please don't hesitate to throw them in the chat. Paying attention to that too, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, that route looks the same. The old Chipper Bushbuck.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's stopping the app now, so maybe we'll see a different error. Nope.
Well, yeah, rational lies. So what we're doing is, well, we're failing at this, but we're attempting to set up a move2kube demo showing migrating an application from Cloud Foundry to Kubernetes. But we're struggling with getting the demo app running in Cloud Foundry to start with. And neither of us are Cloud Foundry experts, so we don't really know what we're doing. But we do have an app running in Cloud Foundry. And so I think if we follow their steps, but use your app directory instead of theirs, we might be able to salvage this.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning towards too. Unfortunately, I was not expecting that it actually had to do like data collection. So I'm going to have to pull the code down onto our box here. So give me 1 second.
Well, how did you deploy it?
I just pushed it from my local laptop. So.
Oh, so you pushed it from the code from your local laptop?
Yeah,
so, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So give me 2 seconds and I'll pull this down.
Sure.
I'll do a jig or something. Keep people entertained.
That's my clown music.
Not bad. It's not bad. Actually, I should probably copy this up from my local machine because.
All right, now we're gonna have a test. Does JJ remember the syntax for SCP?
No, you're not going to see this one on. I'm doing this on another screen.
Oh, it should be saved to SCP, shouldn't it? You just copy
no.
SSH.
No, in my luck, I'm not gonna try.
Ah, poor JJ.
I know, right? Okay. Okay. Hopefully I didn't just shoot myself in the foot. Huzzah! It's there. Okay, cool. So what we'll do, all my keys and all should be set, so we don't have to worry about any of that crap, which is good news.
Right. So we should be able to use that. Was it move2kube collect?
Yes, move2kube collect. Begin collection, Paul.
Yeah, it's collecting. Oh boy.
It requires CF to be in our path.
Do not have CF?
I have IBM Cloud CF, which is wrap CF. Could we just
can you
alias
yeah.
to IBM Cloud CF?
I bet you it can't read aliases.
Okay. See, just as it seems like we have some people with the same kinds of minds here. Go ahead and do an alias, or that's exactly what I would do. We'll add a CF file that points to or we could do a link. We could do
No,
a symlink.
You can't.
No, why not?
Because the command is IBM Cloud CF. So a symlink would just do CF becomes IBM Cloud. So then your syntax would be messed up.
Go to
hey Google, how do I get the CF binary?
Will you look that up real quick? I'm going to try something over here.
No, I'm going to watch. What I found. Stupid Google.
CF. So we should be able to do in.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
IBM Cloud CF. Isn't it dollar at sign?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't that work?
Yeah. I like it.
CF.
You're not just a pretty face.
I'm really not.
So now run a CF command first.
I looked right.
Do a CF whatever, like logs or something.
CF logs. What do
we
call this thing?
-a.
What do I like? Oh shit, hang on. What do we call it? We called it migration stream.
Yeah.
God, this could get really weird if there's like a random obscure command that they run with CF or whatever. But
well, I just hope that you actually implement CF. And okay, so this looks like it's going to work as long as the syntax isn't going to do anything weird. So go ahead and run that damn command.
I believe the term is YOLO, my friend.
Yeah, just throw that thing into the sun.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. Progress.
Uh-oh.
Unmarshalling YAML, invalid character I. What? The fuck?
Well, this could be a difference between. Can we just download CF?
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Cold Fusion.
Jesus.
Download Cloud Foundry CLI. This guy.
Gem install CF, really? Somebody go fuck myself. All right, so yum install CLI. Okay. In CF.
Sudo yum install. Sudo apt-get, yum.
CF CLI.
IBM Cloud with a 0 instead of an O.
Damn straight.
I'll be pretty surprised that Fedora's got CFCLI in the yums without having to install some weird off-brand thing from RPM Fusion.
That's right. Oh, it's nice to know that one of our mirrors sent to us. Oh, Jesus.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Try this again. Oh, there it is. That's why we didn't do it.
Again, if you would zoom in so we can actually read what you're doing, it would make it much easier.
You know, I don't want to give you the opportunity to make it easy. Just, you know, I just got to learn to read the instructions.
Well, people just want to see what you're doing, JJ.
They want to see the code. They don't want to see me reading documentation. There we go. Bash wrapper script failed me today. I feel like
I mean, it was a really good idea. I was impressed. Oh, you did that alias. Yeah. Yeah. So can you do CF logs? Make sure that you don't need to like relog in or do anything like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I knew it.
Right. Hang on. This thing. Trying to think here.
Well, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, no.
If you have the Bluemix endpoint, you should be able to do CF API and point at that, or CF login and point at that.
Yeah, I just found it. Oh, come on. CF login of this thing. I don't know what my password is. I only use keys. Way to do this with keys. So I guess. Okay. Dashes, of course.
2 dashes.
Over here.
Don't show us your code.
Yeah, Rex Roof forcing me to do this shit now.
Our resident leet hacksaw.
That's right. Screenshotting our stuff. What the hell, man? All right, and then logs. There we go.
All right. Now.
Making progress.
Now, hopefully that command will work.
Because, you know, why make it easy for us, right? Delete this. All right, you got it.
Cube collect. All right, this looks better already.
Hey, huzzah. Huzzah. All right.
Okay. So what the hell is in here?
LSMQ to something.
YAML.
A bunch of YAML files.
All right.
So this is cloud native. No, nothing. I thought it was funny.
Oh, What's next?
So collected is stored in a new folder called mcollect. Move this to the source directory.
Okay, so move m2collect to where is that is our source directory, right?
Yes. Well the source directory pulls, it seems.
Well, the source directory for the app that we're deploying. Because we're no longer deploying from the samples.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The CF folder contains the YAML file in which the runtime information of a particular application that you are trying to translate. There's information about the build packs that are supported, the memory number, instances, blah, blah, blah. If this environmental variable, you collect that information too. The clusters have cluster metadata YAML file, which is a target cluster information. Go ahead and bring that up for us real quick.
Cluster.
m2collect clusters. I think that's what you were actually looking at just a second ago. Yeah. Oh, shit. That's a lot of stuff. Top of it. What?
What?
There's nothing at the top?
Well, I just did a...
Oh, a cat less?
I did a list of it.
Yeah. Okay. That's not a YAML file.
Oh, no. I think our TMUX screens are different sizes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
There we go. You were right there. Oh, it's just also your screen moves really slow. All right. So basically it's looking at, is this the right? Which API? Yeah, that's probably right. So yeah, okay. I think that's good. So what's it telling us? We have copied these files.
For this tutorial, we have copied these files in the source directory, already renamed them as CF apps YAML and cluster.yaml. So it looks like we need to.
So we also need to look at this CF file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 4 YAML files in there. Which of them is it telling us we want to use?
CF apps.yaml? That's not accurate. Cluster.yaml?
It is not helpful. So let's just do move2kube. Move2kube plan -s Cloud Foundry. Let's see what happens. Okay. Move m2collect. Oh. Is that
just call m2collect instead?
I want that.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Things are happening. And it'll create a m2k.plan file, which I'm assuming is, this looks a lot like a conversion file. Nice. So give that a couple minutes. In this plan, you'll see there are different options of one option, build type CMB, cloud native back, build pack. And it looks like you build off of a container, which is Cloud Foundry image or Google image, or build packs for builder. And then manifest.yaml. Combine them all into the translation. And then the target cluster size you want. And then we invoke it by move2kube translate. I like how it says -c here, but the command is not with a -c here, and they don't tell you what file it is.
That's probably fine.
Yeah.
Literally nothing could go wrong.
Oh, here we go. It detected the plan in there. Oh, it's fucking Mickey Mouse, man. All right, we'll see how this goes.
It would be nice to know that
things are happening. Yeah.
A little spinning thing, or I don't know, something.
We got a little star down here. It means it's running. That's just good
Sure.
tmux. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Hell yeah. Now what's the next button?
Let's check.
So
No, actually, let's read that.
Look at the plan. Let me
let's
do that. So let's less that.
Should look a lot like a deployment. Here, hang on. I'm going to take over the screen real fast. There we go. Yep, the kind of plan, just as we were hoping. My project, sure, why not? Battle Snake?
I don't know.
We'll just keep rolling on. That's fine.
That's probably just picking a name somehow, randomly named. Unless you have an app called Battle Snake already in there,
Battle
and it's picked the wrong one. Whatever.
But I'm not that cool, man. I can't come up with a cool name like that. You know me better than that.
Well, I was assuming it was like a randomly generated name.
Maybe the Docker images -a. Maybe it came out with Battle Snake.
Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll just roll forward, see what happens.
Hey, it was made 41 years ago. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's a thing that happens because of the way Docker does dates, and so they have to make it super old so that the multi-stage weird Docker stuff they do works. I remember somebody explained it to me once.
The given source directory grant cluster is a parent of the current working directory. That's fatal. You're not allowed to do that, Paul. Even though it told us to do that. So.
Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to drop back. Here maybe.
And move the MK to collect and the MK plan to this directory.
Move grant move2kube plan to dot.
Now all the relative directories are going to be all screwed up, aren't they? Or do we have any relative directories in that plan? I don't think we do.
Yeah, no, we need to rerun move grant move2k collect to move2k collect. And we need to, I think we need to rerun this.
Ah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, okay. There we go.
And the files were in the right places, I hope, so that why it went quicker.
Yep.
All right. Services that don't may be ignored. Use arrows to move, space to select.
Oh, we can't see it. Whatever you're doing.
Oh.
It's fine. You keep going and we'll scroll up. It's the tmux session is different on my side.
No, because we need to figure that out. Let me just clear the screen.
Yep.
All right. I'm running move2kube translate -c.
Delete my project.
Oh, God. MICKEY MOUSE. Mickey Mouse.
Mouse.
Yep. Mickey Mouse.
It really is, man.
I mean, it's cool. It's open source software. It's not supposed to work. All right. So we're migrating from Cloud Foundry. We're migrating the migration stream. And we can do any of these migration schemes. Okay, which one? Which one do we want to do?
We did all. Didn't you select them all?
I think that was letting us. I don't know.
I would go then
source to image.
Sure.
Cluster type you would like to target. OpenShift.
Yeah, you're off the screen again.
Can you like you'll have to adjust your screen size or something. Otherwise, people won't see what's going on.
There you go.
There we go.
Ugh. Yeah, there we go. EK or no, OpenShift.
OpenShift.
We want OpenShift.
Yeah. Oh, it keeps.
How about I drive?
Yeah, you drive.
So let's do just typical OpenShift because we're doing the Rosa, right?
That's what we're trying to do.
That looks good. Migration stream, yeah. Nothing else here. Default path is / that seems right.
Sure.
It gives us the XIP for Harbor. We're not gonna.
Oh, it's looking at so it's looking at your Docker config.
Okay. We'll go with.
Do you need to create a repo before you can push to it, or will it figure it out?
I'm pretty sure.
We'll find out.
Login. Yeah. So I can log in as myself. That's fine.
All right.
Awesome. Grant cluster.
Well, hang on. No. It's going to already go to. Let me think about this.
Into the namespace. So we want awesome as the namespace.
Yeah, awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
And use existing pull secret.
Well, hang on. You'll want it to be a public repo, and that way it'll just be able to pull it.
What type of container login do you want to use? So we still need to push it up into Quay, right?
Yeah, so it's going to do this. This is asking about because it's saying use existing pull secrets. This is talking about Kubernetes. So how's Kubernetes going to access it once it's built?
Oh yeah, we're going to just do no authentication. We'll make it public as soon as it goes out there, right?
Right. So this is where you need to that your like kube apps. Your apps thing in your OpenShift console.
Yeah, hang on, bring that over. This is under apps.
I'm trying to remember how you get what the easiest way to get to that is. Hang on, I can get it to you.
Okay.
Actually, if you look at the console itself is already in that domain. So I specify that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Apps. Not OpenShift apps.
Well, look at your console. So your console
is, okay. Yep. Let me know. Do you have a secret name?
I think you can just leave that empty.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting. It'll actually create a Tecton pipeline.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means if you pop on the console and install Tecton,
run it again.
Well, you see, I don't know. That's just info, so it doesn't mean it's not working. So just go ahead and install Tecton anyway, in case we end up needing it. So that'll be pipelines. Red Hat. Is it Red Hat pipelines?
Yeah, there is. Yep, right. You want to just run this again?
No, I want to see what the next step is because I don't know. Like it's informational, it's not an error, right? So that means it should still work. Oh. It may just mean it hasn't done the CI/CD bits.
Got it.
Like I'm thinking if it's actually on GitHub and you have Tecton set up, it might be smart enough to actually wire up your GitOps.
Yeah. Did you do this part?
Oh, I can't remember.
Did you do the CMD?
No? I can't remember which one we did. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It should just figure it out. So what's the next step?
Trying to find it. Hang on. This is like walking us through the,
Right.
the thing we just went through. Ingress hosting domain. We just did that. Secret share. There. So if we go into my project, or tree, do we have tree installed in this thing? Of course not. Find my project. There's all that stuff.
Right.
Deploying the application to Kubernetes and generating artifact secrets. Here we go. So go into my project.
So let me go ahead and do that. CD my project.
We do /build images.
There is no /build images.
Okay.
In scripts.
So this is out of date. Thanks, guys. All right, go ahead and hit enter. Man not found. S2I. Is S2I even a command?
S2I.
I've never seen it.
GitHub. Source to image. Yeah, it totally is. It should be telling us, like it should have checked for it in the thingy. You know, when it gave us a list of things and tried to install them for us, it probably should have included that. But whatever. Let me just grab it down.
That's just too easy, Paul.
wget source to image. Right. Are you really shot about that? What is wrong with this?
What?
Whatever. Move. No. Install S2I in S2I. And then I don't know why it needs.
Paul, this isn't very delightful, man.
Hey, don't hate me. Don't blame me. I'm just here to try and make things work. Now, while this is running, why don't you check that repo? Oh, I suppose we don't even know what the repo name is.
Correct. We're kind of we're serial today, Paul. We're not parallel.
Are you serial?
Yeah.
Are you serial right now?
Oh, here we go. Something's happening. We're running Docker commands to build containers. That's a plus. Hey, it's always nice to know they'll try to do its best with it. It's encouraging. It's very encouraging.
It is something, that's for sure.
Oh, there we go. All right. /push images, please.
Wait, what are we doing?
/push images.
Sorry, I believe you mean /scripts push images.
Yes. All right, so I'll go into Quay real quick.
Quay.
Awesome. Migration stream.
And mark that as
Make that
public.
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 And there's a full command called /deploy, or should I say /scripts deploy.
Sweet. /scripts deploy. .sh?
.sh, yeah.
Wow.
This is not a win yet.
All right. So,
by the way, that app should
be project migration stream.
No, I think it's called my project.
project.
Nope. Hmm.
Oh, just YOLO into whatever namespace. It doesn't care. But what namespace are we in?
Well, we were, I think, in default.
All right. Well, that's better than nothing.
So,
So it's running, which means we can pop back to our. Oh God.
yep, there it is.
And it should have a route, and you should click on it, and
Project not available.
all right.
Oh, because it's port 8080, I don't believe this app actually sits on 8080. I think it sits on like 3000 or something dumb like that.
I'm just gonna say it should have figured this bullshit out.
Yeah.
So we can do. Let me see. Get pods. We did that.
Oh, that's the reason why it's busted. The counter, like all the thing. Yeah, no, it tried. It's because the account and API key aren't set there. This is the app being angry. So yes, it's actually running. It did work. This is
What's
actually
wrong?
no, it's because we didn't give it the right environmental variables. It just failed out. Can you not see that?
No, because
Really
it's
small.
tiny.
So this is
Okay.
So this actually worked. Believe it or not, this is actually expected. This is fine. As you can see, it started Node. It got the app up and running. It actually pulled in the Grant cluster app, and then it errored because we don't have the account or API key environmental variables, because
Right.
that's pushed in via CF environmental variable push or whatever. So obviously we'd have to like edit the manifests around on this thing to allow those things to be there. But this is a win, Paul. It actually did the job.
Hang on.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pause you right there and say, what the fuck? They haven't used the deployment.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Unless
It's a very good question.
Unless deployment configs override the need to have deployments. But I thought by default deployment configs built. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. Let's go to deploy YAML.
I will say that there's a lot of glue here, and it feels like it's a glorified bash script written in Go, at least from my gut feeling here. But it did its job. So kudos to this project.
Yeah, that's true. It did get an app running. I'm just confused
on why
we didn't get a deployment. We just got a replication controller. And didn't replication controllers get subseeded by replica sets, or is it the other way around?
Other way around. Replica sets are the old version, old terminology. And everything by default has a one replication. As soon as you create a pod, by default now the controller assumes one state, one machine or one pod should always exist in that state. That makes sense?
No, it doesn't.
Because replica sets defaulted to 0 until you gave it more.
What are you talking about? You don't get a replica set by just creating a pod. You have to create a replica. No.
No.
It's like a parent-child relationship. So you can just create just a pod and you get a pod. Then you create a replication set or a replication controller if you want to control how many replicas you get. And then you create a deployment, and that manages replica sets based on versions and stuff to give you rolling upgrades.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, not a big deal. I've been known to be wrong in the past. It's happened occasionally.
do me a favor and just Google for replica set versus replica controller. You'll need to give us a summary of it, or
yeah,
bigger.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hang on, I'm trying to find the TLDR. Replica set, also termed as an RS in short, is almost the same as a replica controller with only one single difference. The replica set are also known as the next generation replica controller. The only difference between replica set and replica controller is the selector types. So I was completely wrong. Replica set is the next generation of replication controllers, and it looks like the selector type allows you to choose the pods you want to do replicas with.
Right. So for whatever reason, we're using old school replication controllers instead of replica sets and deployments.
That's what it smells like.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a reason for it. It just seems like a odd choice.
Yes. This almost feels like I actually know why this app was created in the first place, but that's a different conversation for a different time. Because it smells a lot like something that I've seen internally. If you guys just be on this. So this is the oh, come on, really? One last time. This is the app that we went ahead and did. I'll throw that back into the chat so people can see it. And there it goes. But technically, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, we got what we asked for.
This was a win.
Now, one thing. Did you have those environment variables set in CF?
I did.
So why didn't move2kube move them?
That's a very good question, and I was hoping that you hadn't noticed that. Because I really don't know.
Do RC, K, edit RC. I'm actually looking at it if you want to.
Yep.
Migration stream.
That's the only way the app comes up, is you have to have all those environmental variables already in there. Be careful, there are some keys in there.
Well, there aren't because they're not in there.
Ah, good Paul. Good point.
Okay, so let's do this. It's set the port. What are the environment variables it's looking for?
Yeah, give me a second. Pull this over here. Bear with me. Do account. Just put a trash in there, and then put API key, all one word. Do password.
And another one.
Yeah. I think that's all we need to do. Everything I think is optional. Just put like whatever, same as with the API key. If that doesn't work, I can dig a little bit deeper, but that should be enough. Oops, shit, my bad. Sorry. Ah.
See, now here's the problem. I update the replication controller with the environment variables, but it's not changing. Not changing over the pods because
no, well, yeah,
that's
kick
not
them.
what replica sets do.
Yep.
So hopefully that gave us the equivalent.
You have to kick it. There it is. Stuff there. There we go. Trash, API key, blah, blah, blah. So if we go back to this guy, and this one. There we go. No, it's actually up and running now.
All right. So can you browse to it?
Give me a second. Where the fuck did it go? Apology. No.
All right. Well,
It did start though. It did start.
It did start. So what? Did it say it's listening on 8080?
It looks like it did. Listen on localhost. Oh, that could be a problem right there too. It's all just listening locally. So we go into terminal and curl local host. There we go.
All
it's
right.
running.
So let's.
We just got some weirdness. Yeah, we just got some weirdness with it.
All right. Okay. Edit RC.
Is there like
We have a command.
The logs say that it is running node server.js. So there is something that tells it to do that.
There's a environment variable you can give node to tell it what host to listen on.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm looking for it. It's not no docs. Code variable. Process. It's a process environment port. POR. Oh no, we don't need the port. We need the.
Yeah, you've got the port. We need the IP, and so it'll just be this.
I think it is host, but I'm not 100% sure here.
No, it is IP and port.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So fine, you're better at Googling than me. Yeah. What didn't I like? Invalid value.
Right.
182.
I'm just going to pull back out of it and do it again. Port.
Let's go to find 182.
Value.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And kick the pods because why?
RC migrations. 1. Restart. Roll it. Restart RC. Come on, Paul. Oh.
They like pooed.
We'll get there, sir. We'll get there.
We always do, Paul.
Relog.
Always do.
We don't always get there, but we sometimes get close. All right. So now we have a couple of pods. Okay, log-f.
Nope, localhost 8080 again. But let's go ahead and just, for shits and giggles, one more time. Nope, that's fine. I mean,
well,
we know that it's there, right? Like we just got some weirdness with, computers. Okay, cool. Well, that's actually a pretty good place to stop. too. We've been going about an hour and a half here.
Yeah, yeah, that'll get us far enough along.
All right, Paul. What do you
All
wrap
right.
up and say?
Bye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
What to do?
Do you want more than that?
I don't know. That's fine by me. We'll
Okay.
give it 20, 30 more seconds. See if anyone has any last questions. Otherwise, thanks everyone for sticking around. And we'll be putting this up on YouTube here in a little bit, and look for the tweets of us talking about it too.
Cool.
And Rationalize, thank you so much for joining us. That was it's great to have you along.
Thanks for joining us. JJ, don't forget we have some pull requests to make.
Yes, I will actually. I'll stop the stream and we might as well just get that done here.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, bye.
Bye.